Gang, so this is Griffin'z tripping. We've made it home, of course, from our week's tour, attending the Glamp Out in Ohio with the Adventure Bandits, and now we're back here in Hollywood, Florida. We're basically here at a local park, TY Park, also known as Topeki G Youngni Park, to clean out the tanks, because of course it's more convenient when you're boondocking to use your own facilities. Need I say more? But we're here to clean out the tanks so that we can go and put the RV away until our next vacation or our next adventure or our next trip, whatever you'd like to call it.
Well, we're at a dump station at one of our local parks. They do charge you, but that's okay. Trying to get ready to dump your waste. Please, you know, cover your hands up, just so you could be kind of sanitized, and making sure that you be careful when you're doing this. Things can get a little icky, maybe, yeah, icky. You know, it's waste. Seems to be going in there pretty good. So, you gotta go for what you make sure all your pipes make sure all your pipes are closed prior to you don't want that falling on you. Too. You believe that? Something I didn't really want to do. I guess had I pulled a little bit closer, I could have gotten it. Okay. No deal, big. No big deal. Just go ahead. Okay. Once again, people, make sure your black and gray tanks are closed. I've had it happen before, and it's just a precaution to be safe. I can also, they also have a water spigot, or well, spigot, whatever you want to call it. So you could flush your tank out while doing this. And which is a great idea because you want to try to get into the bottom of it, make sure all the waste has been deposited into the dump tank. Put that on, that's on, good. Now, pull out my black, making sure all my hoses are together.
We won't show you the actual flush, but just know it's working.
Which is like I say, check with your local parks, your local RV parks, state parks, county parks. They do offer dump stations. They're for, like I say, for a charge, which is not bad if you're I like that sunshine. I like it when it's hitting like that, making sure that all your paper products.
Should you be worried about it dripping?
Nah.
Is it a drip?
That's a small drip. That's very minor. Very minor.
You just made it worse.
Ta-da! Ding ding. Oh, make sure, you know, she got my attention messing around. Make sure, I usually count to maybe like 100, 120, making sure that I don't overflow the water that I'm flushing my tank is going back into the RV. Had someone that I know, someone who did it. Their wife took their mind off of something and it overflowed, causing a little damage. Not much, a little damage, but he totally regrets it. So keep your mind on it. Don't try to do nothing else when you're doing this, because it can back up into your RV.
Just when you thought it was running clear, it's not.
Yeah, it's gonna take a couple.
So those secondary and tertiary, which means third, flushes do help clean out your tank and prevents that odor from coming back into your rig while you're moving around.
Sloshing around.
Sloshing.
You don't want nothing sloshing around,
Sloshing,
causing
Kevin.
an odor.
Sloshing,
Yeah,
Kevin.
sloshing. You don't want nothing sloshing around, causing an odor. Because let me tell you, you know, an odor gets into your RV, you're gonna have to use your vents, your sky vents to
And
kind
fans.
of. Huh?
And fans.
And fans. Oh yeah, and fans.
Now another step after this is to fill the tank and put in some of that bacteria eating
That's
solution.
Santa flush.
Yeah,
Where's that
to help, it's inside,
Oh.
to help with the process of eliminating
You
odors.
also have a little bit of, it breaks down your waste, stops odors up to 7 days. You know, add a little bit of this in here. This was recommended by the RV dealer. I'm gonna say we haven't used it, but it's highly recommended. It's also Camp Out is also another one that that's highly recommended for your sanitation.
We've actually been using the one that's in a little bottle. You know, all you have to do is either pour it down the drain for the gray tank, and you have one that you can actually flush for the black tank. And courtesy of Tri-Rail, making extra noise for us.
Tri-Rail.
There you go, Tri-Rail just went by. Again, we're at the Topekiji Yugni Park, which is also an RV park.
It's called TY Park.
For sure.
A lot of people can't, pronounce that.
It is TY Park for sure. This place has been here since I can remember being born, and we do have a snowbird population, and then we also have, if you can see here, we also have, the summer folks who come out and stay and utilize the park. We've actually stayed here once when we first got our RV last year. A couple of my sons were home, and we figured we'd come out and camp with them just so they can experience staying in the RV with us. So yeah, this is TY Park, and Mr. G is still over here cleaning out our tank. I see clear water running. It's a good sign, but we're on our third flush, so got to make sure we get this thing ready for our next trip, because the Griffin'z be tripping as often as we can. So, Mr. Kevin, how did that go?
Great.
So we're all cleaned up?
All cleaned up, ready to go. Ready to put back your equipment.
I'll grab those for you. Everything's all rinsed and washed out?
Yes, rinsed, washed out, and they will be sanitized. Not much bleach, just a little bit of sanitation liquid, just to rinse out. And I shall say, got one more thing to do. Put the cap back on just in case. Tighten that on. Tighten up your.
I think it's telling you need a shower.
Probably so. But also, which is good, your outside shower is good when you can use some little soap for your hands, just in case anything got on it. Looks like all the soap is used up.
So you need a new one. All right, folks, he's washing his hands. There we go. Just so you know. Had to turn on the water pump, though.
Yes, turn on the water pump.
All right, so we can now go and put our baby back to bed.